Hi everybody, my name is Kelley Bergholtz, and I would like to take a few minutes to share a story with you, a story that I think a lot of different people can relate to. This summer was my 30th wedding anniversary. My husband and I went out, we had a great time, we talked about the past and all the things that we'd done. And then we decided to talk about the future. We sat down, went over some of our finances, pulled our numbers together, put it all on a ledger, and we were excited when we started because we were planning for our retirement. But when we got to the end of the exercise, we discovered that we had not saved enough money over those 30 years of marriage. It was very discouraging, to say the least, and we sat down and we had a long talk and we tried to figure out what can we do to create some money over the next 10 years so that we could have some security in the future. He's just turned 60 and he doesn't mind working till he's 75, but I think he'd kind of like to cut it out about there. So we were trying to figure out how we could create a large sum of money over the next 10 years. About that time, my sister called me, and she had just gotten into a business, and she was really excited about it, and she shared it with me. Rick and I sat down, and we looked over it, and we felt like it was a venture that we could sink our teeth into. It was an investment of $315, which we felt was fair, and the concept and the plan of the business was so simple that it just seemed like something that we could roll with. I started showing it to my friends, and I found that I was making it very complicated because I'm a detail-oriented person and I wanted to give them too many details. So I was trying to figure out how can I show this plan in a simple format. And the reason for this video is to help you, to show you what I came up with. I kind of turned it into a game, and I thought if I shared it with you, it might be something that you could share easily with your friends. So I call this I just call it my game. I haven't come up with a cute name for it yet, but RCCV1 is the official name. And when you join the company, you pay $315 because you have to pay to play this game. And when you join the company, you're going to join a board that looks like this. Before I even go into the board, I want to tell you one thing that's very important. Over here, I have red equals 2, blue equals 1, green equals 0. Red is your trump card in this game. Okay? Red is where you want to be. Red means you went out and found 2 of your best friends to play the game with you. Okay, so put that in your back pocket because we're going to talk about that again later. So when you join this game, this is what it looks like. There are already several players on it. There's a total of 15 positions on the game. When you join the game, these 7 positions, they're already filled with people. And these 7 people are trying to fill these 8 spots. The goal of the game is to get these 8 spots filled, because then this game is over, this happy guy is going to go off and get paid, and the board's going to do something really cool called splitting. So let's go back a little bit. You've joined the game, you went out and found your 2 favorite people. Let's pretend somebody was already in this spot, okay? And somebody was already in this spot. So you come in here. You follow the advice that I gave you, which is find your 2 favorite people, and you sponsor someone here and here. Do you remember what color that makes you when you sponsor 2 people? It makes you red. So I don't have a red marker, but let's put you here. Here's your 2 people. Let's say this guy brings in somebody, this guy brings in somebody, this guy brings in somebody. The board is complete. The game is over. There's our winner up here at the top. He's going to go off. What is he going to get? He's going to get $315. Sorry, he's going to get $300, and he's going to get a ticket worth $315. So in essence, when this game is over, he goes off and he doubles his money. The next thing is the coolest thing about this board and this game, and this is the reason Rick and I really thought we could make some money doing it. The computer's going to look at who's on the board, and the first thing it's going to do is it's going to look for all the people that are red. Okay? All the people that have brought in 2 people. So I'm going to color them in, pretend that's red, and let's pretend this is red. Okay? And maybe half of it will be blue, and then this will be blue. Alright? So the computer's going to look at this game, and it's going to move everybody that's red up high. It's your trump card. You get the jump. Move up quicker. So this person is red, and they're here, and the computer's looking along the board. Here's a red person. Going to go here, and then here's a red person, you, and you're going to go up here. Okay? Now the computer's going to move all the blue people, the next people that have sponsored 1 people up. There's one right there. your friend that you brought in to business is going to move up to this spot. I know this looks a little messy, and we'll go over it later with chips. Then the computer is going to take this board, and it's going to split it right down the middle. Okay? So what we have now are two new games that are going to be played. The computer adds 8 empty positions on each of these games, and it just happens again. Now we've got two new games. You've jumped up to the top, or you're on the second line in this particular instance, and the game plays again, and it goes on and on. And that is how the very first game plays. And honestly, guys, if you come in and you do what I'm saying and you bring two people in, you can go from the bottom spot to the top of the pay line overnight, in a couple days, in a week. It can happen really, really fast. But the best thing is, once you get to the top, the computer puts you into the second game. And the second game is a really fun game because it's the $5,000 game. When my sister shared the business with me, she told me I could take $315 and turn it into $5,000. That got me excited because I like to make $5,000. So this is the game that she's talking about when she referred to that. Okay, let's call it the $5,000 board. Okay, again, just like in the first game, when you join this board, some of these spots are going to be filled. Those three are going to already be filled, and maybe perhaps this one is. You're going to come over and say, land here. When this first spot got filled by someone coming off of their first game, this person makes $1,000. When the next spot, in this instance it would be you, came over, this person makes another $1,000. When somebody else lands here, another $1,000, and the cherry on top is $2,000. So, when these four positions are filled, the guy at the top just made $5,000, which is a very nice amount of money to make. And then the greatest thing, again, about this business is that then the computer takes this person, he's off, and he gets re-entered into another board just like this for that cycle to keep happening. And it happens over and over and over again. I have a couple positions. My first position got to the $5,000 in about 9 weeks, and then it cycled again. And I've gotten another $2,000 on that same position. Kay calls me, she says, just made another $1,000 last night. It's really good. It's really a good, simple plan, and it works. So this is the second board. Let me show you with some chips, some colored chips that I have. Maybe I can show you even more clearly a visual of how those boards, how the computer searches down and splits.